Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today I am showcasing my first place locals deck profile, Runick White Forest. I know Runick's is a very hated deck at the moment and will always be until it gets hit. Uh, and I'm also hoping it gets hit because it is a pretty degenerate deck. Before we get started though, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It'll really help me out. So before I get into the deck, I really want to talk about the decks that I played against, which was my first round was Runick Ice Barrier, which was an interesting matchup. Won the die roll, so it was pretty easy to set up board and pretty much just banish his deck first before you started banishing mine. My second one was a tough one because it was Ubel Fiendsmith. It was interesting to see how it performed post ban list. It was a back and forth, really. First game I set up because I ended up winning die roll. I ended up banishing most of his deck. He still comboed off, but he struggled on his turn to do anything, and he kind of just conceded because it's pointless to combo off if I'm just gonna end up stopping it the next turn. Then game two, he went first, but I had evenly, unfortunately, so I cleared his board, and I ended up banishing off the the continuous spell that got banned after I destroyed his Nightmare Throne, which the deck couldn't perform after that, so he obviously had to concede because I was just gonna end up popping off again, banishing. The third and final round was a mirror match against the same deck but different build. So yeah, now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the deck profile. So let's get this. So I'm gonna go kind of quick because it's kind of straightforward. But this is actually kind of different because most builds actually run three Sylvie. I run two. I prefer it at two. There's a reason why. I have this at two. It is a good normal summon, but if it gets impermed, it kind of does nothing. Then we have the three of, which is Rusia. I actually do this at three because she's a special summon if you have another white forest monster, or even if it's Rusia herself, so you can double dip. Just in case you didn't know that, because it just says if you control white forest monster, it doesn't specifically have to be another one. It could be Rusia herself. But yeah, uh, and then another three of, which is Elzette of the White Forest. Obviously, this is the Runick White Forest build, so this is a three of for sure. I do not play Elzette uh, because she's just not good in this version. You can do without her. You can even add her, but I would just keep her at one. But even then, it is your preference, but I prefer not to play it. And then two hand traps, the only ones that I run, which are the two Ash Blossoms. Ash Blossom is Ash Blossom, right? And then the traps of the deck will go kind of quick. So obviously, woes. This is the best uh, spell or trap card in the deck at the moment. When they bring out other ones, we'll see. But for now, this is actually really good. Uh, you know, Again, you can send this for cost and it'll set itself, right? Then we have evenly. Yes, I only made one of because you really only need one. There's a reason why I only play one of imperm to stop, other things, right? Other monsters. Pretty straightforward. And then skill drain one of because it did get hit, so it's good. Nothing else about that. Then we have the regular spells, which are two triple thrusts. This is what I mean that you know, this is why I play Sylvia at one because you can search. Thrust can search, imperm, evenly, woes, and the other spell cards that I'm going to show you in a bit. I prefer it because in case you get ashed, you can still set woes or tells, and if you have Elzette or Rusia, you can send for cost and then bring it back to your, set it back, and now you can activate it. If it is Tell, not Woes, because Woes is a trap card still. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so I have two thrusts in there. This was a last minute add-in, which is Upstart. I didn't use it in any of my matchups. I used it more to throw away for cost than anything. if I'm being honest, I would probably switch these out for deck lockdowns because it's a really good card. It stops, Runick from adding, but it also stops other decks from searching and special summoning from the deck. So I might do that in the next build. We'll see how it goes. But you can also search these off of thrust because again, these are normal spells. And then again, tells one of triple talent, triple tactics talent, straightforward. You can even persist for cost or search it off with thrust. And then the one called by the grave, it actually helped me out in my Runick Ice Barrier matchup. He tried to, was it Veiler me at the end, and I used this, and that was pretty much game because he couldn't. It was gonna be. I had already set up Chang and Diabell, and Chang was at 55 and Diabell was at 25, so that was pretty much game. And then he veilered me to like stay alive, but again called by game. Okay, and then we're gonna get into the Runics of it. To the Runic side of the deck, tip 3 of, right? I think it should be at 2 or even at 1, right, to hurt the deck. Just personal opinion. I know I play the deck, but that's just something that I do believe should happen. 3 slumber, 3 destruction, 3 flashing fires, 3 curses, 1 storm, 2 dispelling because you want more runic names in the deck, right? And dispelling because people do add a lot, surprisingly, so you can use this at your advantage. And then finally, 2 fountains. Overall, I have 20 runic names, 18 runic quick play spells, and the 2 fountains. But yeah, that's pretty much the main deck. Um, you know, and then I really want to quickly point out. So these are essentially your targets for not that one for thrust, right? So you obviously thrust is thrust. You can search. So this is what at the moment you can search off of thrust in this deck that I built. If I put the deck lockdowns, then you have 5, but that's still a pretty good number. Again, you can use them to send for cost. Imperm, I wouldn't send for cost because just to follow up in case you need it. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. That's how many targets you have for thrust and why I play it. Okay, so let's get into the extra deck. I will show the side deck in a bit after I show my my extra deck. So, 2 Hugin, obviously, you need her. She's very, very useful. I might put her at 3. We'll see. Because there are times where I feel like I need more than 1 copy. I mean, more than 2 copies of her. If I'm being honest, certain situations where like I could synchro for 6 again, but I don't have her because I already used her twice. 2 Jerry's, uh, pretty good. You can use it to go to a level 10 if you have the other synchro tuners. SP Little Nine, it's SP, right? So Silvera, one of Briselia, I think that's how you pronounce them. I don't know if you guys believe I'm pronouncing the names wrong of the White Forest cards. Please comment down below. Tell me how they're actually supposed to sound. So Briselia, Diabell, again, the one ofs. Then I play Zapper Fit Shrimp. This is the idea that I got off of Joshua Schmitt's builds. I thought it was a pretty good idea. It gets things off the board if you need to. And you can synchro if you need to because it is a synchro tuner. Then you got Triage Master, level 6. Coral Dragon. I have a love and hate relationship with this card. I don't know if I want to keep it in the deck. I might end up taking it out for another level 6, or I might just take it out for the Dark Zeus, um, just because I feel like it might be a better, follow up in case I need it. 1 Dispatter, level 10, 35 beat stick. Uh, you know, Obviously the deck vanishes, so if your opponent has you can use its effect to shuffle 1 banished card into a deck. Then if it's, your opponent's deck, negate that effect. So yeah. And then Shane, which is the boss, he's always going to be the boss for Runic Synchro builds, just because you're banishing a lot constantly, so it always gains everything. Like I said, I boosted him up to 55, which is really really good. Yeah, it's a beat stick. Chaos Angel because against Tempai this is really really good. I didn't play Tempai today, which is great But yeah, if it ever comes up, you know, Chaos Ninja is really good. And then Centurion Legadia or Legadia, Legacia, whatever. Um, it's just a level 12. I saw it in a build and I thought it'd be cool. Haven't really gone into it as often, but yeah, this, I mean, Centurion, I just use it to draw one and essentially, destroy something on the field, like my opponent's boss monster. And also keep in mind that if you have cards with 2,000 attack or less, they can't be destroyed by battle. So it is also a protector, which is actually really, really useful. If you have either Hugin or Jerry or even Zapperfish, obviously not that one. Um, so yeah, Zapperfish, and I think that might be it because Silvera also gives you an attack, and then it also protects SP, which is really really good because everybody just when they see the SP they just attack, destroy her. So it is another protection for SP, and then lastly my side deck. I'm about it right now, but yeah, you know the time card, Ghostwood. I mean Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, three Dark Rulers, two Destructive Daruma Cannons, two Lightning Storms, two Drone Lockbirds, and three Deck Lockdowns. Again, there's a possibility that I might change the two upstarts for the three deck lockdowns, just because I feel it's pretty good and your opponent wouldn't expect it because it is a side card. So if you go first and you have deck lockdown, it's really really good. And then in case you don't need it, you can always send it for cost off of Hugin or the other White Forest monsters, and essentially just go off of that. And then if you go into Diabell, you can just and if you do it the right way with the Synchro Tuner monster, then you can just add this back to hand and then activate it and then pass turn to your opponent and just wait it out, which again is really, really mean. But yeah, um, I also did get some packs, obviously, because I got first place. It wasn't a lot of people, which is the reason why it was 3 rounds. So let's just quickly open these. And yeah, okay, so we got Angura or whatever, and the token. Okay, I didn't expect to get Zeus, but it's okay. My that OTS store that store that I went to only had 18, so yeah, kind of a bummer. But it's okay. We got 4 packs of Rarity Collection number 2, so let's see if we can pull QCR, Rescue Rabbit, Ghost Ogre. Okay, Altar Ultra, not bad. Heretic Seal, Twin Twisters, Forbidden Last Collector Rare. Okay, nice. And Rescue Rabbit Secret. Ooh, Platinum Secret Rare. Uh, Saravis. Whoops, butchering the card name already. Right. Yeah, there was only 10 people at that local, which was fine. IP Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, uh, collector's rare. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. It's pretty good. Rescue Cat. Ooh, a QCR Foolish Burial. Okay, and Chain Soul and a Luber. Oh, this is actually pretty nice for my Edison deck. This is actually a pretty cool pull for me. I like that. That's pretty cool. A QCR. But yeah, like I was saying, there was only 10 people for that local, so it makes sense why I only got 4 Rarity Collection 2. Ooh, another Foolish Barrier Ulti. Okay. Oh, and another. Wait, is this? Oh no, this is an Ultra. Okay. Masquerade, Raikou, Planet Primitive or Primitive Planet, Solar Luna, and Fusion Deployment. Yeah, so that's why I only got like 4 packs. I mean, it's still pretty good. 4 packs for 10 people. It's not bad. First place. Um, because a pack for Rarity Collection is like $10. So I mean, it's a win. Mind Control. Ooh, that is not cool. It's a pretty bad little bend there. Okay, Foolish Burial again. I guess that card loves me. Let's see, we can pull another QCR. Silent Swordsman. And ooh, we do pull another QCR. A Super Nibble Mega Hamster and a Peaceful Planet Colarium. Nice. Okay, I'll take it. 2 QCRs. And then there's the 25th century stamp or the quarter century stamp. But yeah, let me know what you in the comment section down below what you think of the deck. Do you think it's trash? Do you believe, like me, that it should be hit because it's one of the decks that has gone unchecked? Please let me know what you think of the deck. I would really love your feedback. Hope you're having an amazing day. I'll see you on the next one.